Alright, fellas, it's actually happening. Jake Paul vs Anthony Joshua is officially on. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but Paul and Joshua are set to fight in a professional heavyweight bout just 1 month from now. Rumors started circulating the moment the Tank fight got cancelled. But honestly, I thought there were way too many hurdles for this to ever become real on such short notice. Yet here we are. Money talks, and the deal is done. In just 4 weeks, the two will face off. So with this news breaking online, let's go over everything we know so far. How did this fight even come together? Why is it happening? And realistically, what should we expect? For Jake Paul, this is easily the biggest and toughest fight of his entire career. Don't forget, just a couple weeks ago the guy was preparing for a lightweight opponent. Now, after that fight collapsed, he's staring down one of the biggest names in the heavyweight division. Calling this insane is an understatement. But with Jake Paul, chaos is sort of the brand. When the Tank fight fell apart, Jake gave his team a near impossible assignment: find someone big enough to keep Netflix interested, and do it in 1 month. Most people, including me, expected a boring opponent swap. Maybe a Nate Diaz rematch. Maybe Andre Ward. Just something to tick the boxes and move on. So when rumors about Joshua started floating around again, I assumed it was just marketing hype, the same negotiations from earlier this year being recycled to keep interest alive. Back then, the big blocker was DAZN. Joshua was exclusive, and they said the fight couldn't happen because AJ couldn't fight on Netflix, but now? Clearly Netflix opened the vault. And timing also worked out perfectly. Joshua hasn't fought since September of last year, when Daniel Dubois knocked him out while he held the IBF title. His return kept getting delayed for various reasons. Eddie Hearn wanted him back in the ring soon, especially with a potential Tyson Fury matchup rumored for late next year. The idea was to get AJ a tune-up fight in December to shake off the ring. I don't think anyone expected that tune-up fight to be Jake Paul. And certainly not one of the biggest paydays of Joshua's whole career. This is Netflix flexing its muscles harder than ever. Whatever the number was, it was enough for AJ to accept being the B-side. The fight poster literally says, Jake vs Joshua. What world are we living in? And even if it looks insane, that's exactly the point. They're not trying to sell you a competitive boxing match, they're trying to sell you the most viral matchup possible. Tyson vs Paul wasn't much of a fight either, but the virality pulled in tens of millions of viewers. Same formula here. Jake has been hunting for a massive name for a long time. The Canelo fight slipped away at the last minute. The Tank fight was killed by promotional drama. After that, the only huge name left was Anthony Joshua. Joshua might not be what he once was, but he's still one of boxing's biggest global stars. From hardcore fans to absolute casuals, everybody knows him. And that's exactly what Paul wants: eyeballs. Now, what should we expect from the actual fight? Simple, AJ should knock Jake Paul out cold. Anything less is a win for Jake. After what Joshua did to Ngannou, if he can't do the same to Jake Paul, it'll be seen as a massive failure. This is a fully sanctioned professional bout under standard rules. No gimmicks. 8 3-minute rounds. AJ will have every opportunity to do what he does best. Jake technically has a puncher's chance, but realistically? He shouldn't. He was cutting weight for a lightweight. Now he has 1 month to bulk up for a massive heavyweight. And we've already seen him at heavyweight against Tyson. He didn't look good. He looked slow, heavy, and sluggish. How's that going to work against Joshua? If Jake gets knocked out, it'll probably be the viral boxing moment of the decade. But it won't kill his career. This is the same guy who got beaten up by Tommy Fury 2 years ago, and still turned his career around enough to land Anthony Joshua. If he loses, they'll simply rebrand it as the comeback arc. He'll chase a world title, or fight KSI, or some other massive event. Just stepping into the ring with Anthony Joshua gives him legitimacy in the eyes of millions. People will say, well, you've got to respect him, he fought AJ. And the circus continues. Honestly, the only real risk for Jake is physical damage. The money, the attention, the relevance, he keeps all of that no matter what. Love him or hate him, Jake Paul has become one of the most successful marketing stories boxing has ever seen. 5 years ago, if I told you a YouTuber would be fighting one of the biggest heavyweight names alive, you'd call me insane. And yet, here we are. This Friday is the first press conference, and with such a short promo window, I fully expect Jake Paul to pull some kind of stunt to go viral immediately. Overall, the whole situation is wild. I don't even know what to make of it. But at this point, nothing in boxing surprises me anymore. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think about this announcement? How do you see the fight going? Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like and subscribe.